Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm Karakuri here, giving you guys Sam Pedigo's ARG First Place Italy deck profile. I've actually been wanting to talk about this because I've been pretty disgusted with the overall, I want to say, interpretation of this deck list. Everyone's like, this deck is garbage, how did he top, things like that. Overall, looking at this deck looks god-awful on paper. I will agree with you on that. There are choices here that you wouldn't understand unless you understood the stagnant metagame that the game currently has. He made some very, very, very good calls for this event. Basically, he did something that at this point in time in the game, I think when a format gets this bad, you actually start to see it a lot more. But he's got his side deck pretty much in his main deck. So when his opponent goes to board, he gets the ability to board for his opponent's board. Very, 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 very skillful technique. Something, like I said, you don't see all that much. And basically, looking at this, you have all of the dragon hate in the planet. Do keep in mind that Karakuri Geargia is a basic turn 1 setup, turn 2 OTK. You also have the possibility of OTKing turn 1, but overall, you are an OTK deck, and you are playing the same game as the Dragon Rulers. You want to go off before they go off, and you want to stop them from interrupting your plays. It's why a lot of his choices are this way. So, to start off, you have the basic Geargia engine. I'll get to that and explain that in a little bit. Triple Upstart. Now, for this particular event, he is using the Upstart theory. He wants this deck to be 37 cards. He wants it to go as quick as possible. Very, very, very beautiful. They're the only spells in the deck, 37 cards. Effectively wants to make sure those OTK pushes are going as quick and smoothly as possible. Triple Geargia Gear. Set this, deck thin the deck by 2, go into Geargiganto next turn, search for the missing combo piece you need, go off. Also ensures that you can spam your your synchros as you need with things like your Karakuri guys. Very, 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 very important piece of the deck. Triple Imperial Iron Wall, like, once again, you don't want your opponent to OTK you. You want to stall them as long as you can while you're setting up your OTK. So if you're playing against dragons, very important combo piece here. Same thing with Gozen, same thing with Soul Drain. Also, Triple 7 Tools. Last important combo piece here. 6 cents, return from the different dimension. They're all going to wreck your day. Solemn Warning, going to wreck your day. You use 7 tools to knock your opponent off balance, take out their power trap, move in for your kill. Very, very, very simple. Very, very good choice for this event. And I think that he made the right meta call on this particular deck. Granted, this trap lineup can be transcended into other decks, not just in this particular deck. Like I said, if you look at it, he's got Walls, Gozen's, Soul Drain, and the 7 tools. That's effectively 10 cards out of his side deck that he just got to put right in here. Other things that are in his side, MSTs and Fiendish Chains, he can just board those depending on what his opponent's boarding. Light Imprisoning Mirror for Constellars and other light decks, DNA Surgery for Prophecy, and then Rivalry for anything else that isn't already getting punished. So, now that we explain that a little bit, to those of you that still think that this was a terrible call, the last piece of the puzzle you need to look at is the stagnant metagame right now. The metagame is god-awful. Let's be real here. Dragon Rulers, Dragon Rulers, Dragon Rulers everywhere. Now, for Karakuri to do what they need to do, you have to understand 2 things. Like I said, this deck is turn 1 setup, turn 2 OTK in theory. There are times where it can break the mold, it can go slower, it can go faster, but that's the general expectation that you're expecting from this particular deck. And he's pretty much got all of this set up into this particular deck. So to start things off, 1 Redux, basic additional level 7 support, and the ability to Monster Reborn your final combo piece to just win the game. The triple Arsenal, only 2 Accelerator, and then triple Armor, just to ensure for OTK pushes. For the Karakuri engine, he's got the 2 Sizen, and the 1 Upstart, just pretty standard over the years. As for additional support, Birdman for tuning, triple MK2, and then the 1 Geargiganto for the Gear trap card, and then triple Max D for the additional punishment of dragons. Triple Upstart Goblin to make the deck 37 cards, triple Gear, Compulse, triple Wall, triple Gozen, 1 Soul Drain, 2 Call of the Haunted, triple 7 tools, and then the 1 of Solemn Warning. His extra deck, Zenmains, Emerald, Maystroke, 2 Geargia X, 1 Pearl, 1 Big Eye, triple berry, 1 Stardust, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Burrito, 1 Scrap Dragon, and 1 Crimson Blader. Do keep in mind, this event did take place in Italy. Stardust Radiance or Jeweled Dragon or Jeweled Stardust Dragon, whatever you want to call it, is not legal for this particular part of the world. So do keep that in mind. If you do want to test this, you might want to test out Stardust Radiance. I'm not particularly sure if you would play it here in the States. That's just something I'd like to point out. As for a side deck, triple Mystical Space Typhoon, triple Phoenix Chain, triple Light Imprisoning Mirror, triple DNA Surgery, and then triple Rivalry. So yeah, very, very, very special congratulations to Sam Pedigo. Pulled off a very, very stunning victory. Your card choices are very self-explanatory. To those of you that have enjoyed this analyzation of this deck, please thumbs up this video. Not really much else to talk about. Sam's been playing this deck for years. Very, very, very good Karakuri Geargia player. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this, and I'm out.